Hello, this is Joaquin Fabella, and I'm here at the firehouse. And I just wanted to make this video. This video has been a long time in the making. I have been wanting to share this with you for several months now, but it wasn't until we got everything in order. I got everything in order and had the trademark logo of Relentless Rescue registered before I did this. But now that that's all taken care of, I could go into the story. It's so mind-blowing. It's how God designed the Relentless Rescue logo. And you know what? You could think that sounds crazy. You could say or think whatever you want, but I'm telling you, when you hear this story, there's no other way to explain it. So I'll just start from the beginning. And we always wanted to come up with the logo. So that was something we're constantly thinking about. I really wanted something cool, but long story short, fast forward, we got all this other fish to fry and priorities with the firehouse. So time goes on. Several months ago, we're in a board meeting with Pastor Steve. We're in my pastor's office, and he's sitting at his desk. Ryan's sitting across the office on one side, and I'm sitting on the other side. And we're going over the bylaws. This is before Relentless Rescue is even a 501c3 nonprofit organization. This is before we even got certified. And we're sitting there and we're talking, and he's got all the stuff projected on the wall. And I mean, it wasn't the most exciting meeting, to be honest with you. We were kind of just going over the do's and the don'ts, what we're going to do and with this facility and what's it going to offer, because we're doing the bylaws. This is so we can get registered as a 501c3. And with that being said, we're sitting there and we're talking, and out of nowhere, I mean, you want to talk about random, out of nowhere, I jump out of my seat. Literally, and this is in the middle of going over the bylaws and crossing our T's and dotting our I's, and out of nowhere, I jump out of my seat and I'm like, I need a pencil and I need a piece of paper. Pastor, I need a pen right now. You know what? Let me put this thing up here because I'm going to be too animated here to. So I jump out of my seat and I'm like, Pastor, I need a pencil. I need a piece of paper. I need that sticky note right there. I need that. So, and they're kind of looking at me like, what's this guy talking about? Like, I get it, and I get this image in my head of two R's, Relentless Rescue, right? Because we need a logo. Two R's mirrored back to back. But if you know how an R goes, right? It has that line in the middle where, you know, it's a line, and in that, it's an R. But if you put them back to back, I'm thinking, man, if you barely don't touch them, in the middle, we could have a cross. And I'm just thinking this, so I just start drawing this thing out. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. I'm like, yeah, that would be cool. Two R's mirrored to each other with a cross in the middle, right? And this is the actual drawing. This is the original drawing that I drew in Pastor Steve's office at that board meeting. This is it. Just random out of nowhere. Boom, this image just came into my head. So, how am I going to get this image made? Man, that's easy. Call my daughter. She's a genius. Freelance fashion designer. She knows how to work Illustrated. She knows Photoshop. I don't know anything about Photoshop. You know, so I call my daughter. I'm like, listen, you gotta, you know, here's the description of it. It's two R's mirrored with each other with a cross in the middle. And I kind of described, she's like, okay, that's easy. I can do that. I'm like, great, cool. So, you know, just on my own power, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna attempt this. So I open it up. I have my daughter's old computer. I open up the Photoshop and I start messing around. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to call her to know how do you even mirror the letters together. She does that. And then I'm getting the little device or the circle thing and I'm trying to make a cross. And if you know anything about Photoshop, and I learned real quick, you cannot make a straight perfect line. I want bars. I want this, right? And no matter how hard you try, you're like, no matter how steady your hand is, it's like, and the cross is like wobbly. It's all messed up. So I'm frustrated. I'm like, this cross is not coming through. It doesn't look good. Man, and I just kind of pushed the laptop away. And I'm like, I can't do this, man. And then I look. And I can't believe my eyes, man. I literally cannot believe my eyes. What I see from that crooked cross. The image that jumps out at me. I can't believe it. This is what I'm trying to go for. With all the perfection in the world, that's what I was going for. And through messing up, This is what I looked back at and saw. That's my attempt at a cross. But when I looked closer, I saw another image. And it was a moment, man. It was like I could feel the Holy Spirit just rock me. I said, okay, Lord, I can't believe what I'm looking at right now. After looking at that, I added the thorns. Other than that, that was all 100% accident. I had no idea. I would have never even attempted to do something like that. That's God, man. And when the cool part about it is, the amazing, blessed miracle about it is, it's an imprint because he's not there anymore. He's risen. He's risen. So the two R's together for Relentless Rescue, he's relentlessly rescued us from the pit of hell, from darkness and from sin. And there he is, right in the middle where he's supposed to be in this ministry. He's the center of this ministry, Relentless Rescue. From this to this. And that's the God honest story, man, of the logo of Relentless Rescue and how it happened. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. I screwed it up. And God said, you didn't screw nothing up, man. That's what it's supposed to be. Anyway, man, I'm so, you don't understand. We're gonna make, this is what it is, man. This is gonna be our flag, flying higher on that flagpole right outside, man. We're gonna fly this proud. Relentless Rescue, the two R's, Jesus, right there in the center of it all, man. He hung on that cruel Roman cross for us. How fitting that now I'm explaining it with just Easter, the next day away, as we celebrate his resurrection. Here it is. Relentless Rescue, man. God bless you. Thank you for listening, man.